This way, come on, let's go. I couldn't film till after he's been in the sea because he was dragging me so much. Tenerife doesn't like rain. Neither does Rolo. The street cars freak him out as the cars go over the water on the wet roads. He's not used to hearing that noise of tyres going across the water. So freaks him out a little bit. And there's not been enough rain throughout the years for him to get over that. So that's why I avoid roads most of the time, especially on a wet day, because he wants to attack the cars. Morning, afternoon, how you doing? Hope you're doing okay. Not my cross, not my cross. Everyone's getting cross about the cross. It's crazy, isn't it? The Nike football kit with the Nike have bastardised the St. George cross, and everyone's up in arms. Who's up in arms, really? Most probably the people that were up in arms the last couple of weeks about the Princess of Wales. That she's not alive anymore, she's died. She's had an abortion. Prince William has another illegitimate child of 5 years of age, and she found out and she refused. She refused to do any more public announcements. That was all the rumours anyway. And everybody was jumping on that bandwagon. Even to the point where I think Shelley said, oh, there's going to be an announcement within the next 72 hours. It spun me around. The BBC have been told to go to the palace for an announcement. And then you go on the BBC's website and there's nothing. And the only thing about that is time. Because as she was talking to me about it, I said, well, time will tell. 72 hours, that'll come and go. We'll soon find out, that's for sure. And sure enough, it was none of the above. The truth came out. Actually, I'm not really a royalist, but it came out in a very dignified manner. Commendable to you, it really is. So now these people have moved on, and they've moved on to the Nike kit, the St. George's cross. And they're all up in arms about it. I don't want you eating grass, mate, you're going to start throwing up. Come here. I know dogs should eat grass sometimes to clean themselves out, but he normally tends to go in the sea, goes back to the house, drinks a load of water, and then throws up all over the terrace, and I've got to clean it up. So now it's about the St. George's cross. Have you seen it? Do you know what it is? It's definitely a nod towards the LGBTQ community. And it's mostly people are up in arms about that. Nike have done it. Fantastic PR stunt, really, because it generates so much publicity about their product. It's a great piece of PR when you think about it, you know? That's why there's always a reason for stuff, I think, and that's a fantastic piece of PR. What do you think about it? Does it bother you or not? It doesn't bother me. The reason why it doesn't bother me is very simple. It's got nothing to do with the cross. I won't be buying it. It's to do with the fact it's about 120 quid price tag for a piece of material. That's why I won't be buying it. You can't justify that cost. Why would you put a cost of 120 quid out there? Purely for one thing, it's profit. Can you imagine, right, if every single person in England bought one of them tops? Do you think they'd lower the price? They must probably raise it. But that's the reason why I won't be buying it. The actual fact of the cross and what it's maybe indicating or might be indicating, there might be homophobic people out there and they're trying to stand staunch behind the St. George's cross. The thing about the St. George's cross, you might be one of them people actually. If you're one of them people, I've got a question for you without Googling it. What day is St. George's Day this year? Any idea? I don't know. About 3 months ago I could tell you what day St. Paddy's Day was. That's the difference. Bizarre, isn't it? The other thing about it is that the St. George's Cross actually, was it not in the 90s and the early noughties that it symbolised the violence in the football hooliganism? So everybody's against it then, and now they're all for it. Only time will tell. I'm gonna try and show my age here, even though it was before my time. Wasn't everybody up in arms about the mini dress in the 60s? Was it Mary Quant? Possibly. Everyone was up in arms about that, weren't they? saying how bad it was. She spun me again. And look at that now. Time sorts that out. But you've got to push boundaries. You've got to progress. You've got to go forward. So you've got to keep pushing boundaries as well. And is that not just what this is? Just another one of those boundary pushers. My eyes, anyway. It is. Let's talk about then what it possibly could symbolise. It could possibly symbolise homosexuality or diversifying. Yeah, diversity. Let's look at that. Is that a big issue these days? I remember when I was a kid, 10, 11, 12 years of age, I used to call people. What are you doing? What are you looking at? What you found? Come here. What is it? I think in high school, I called people gay. Are you gay? Not really knowing what it was about. It was just a term that was used in those days, wasn't it? It was a term that we used. And then we move on, we get educated. And then I've got people from that community now that's in my family. I've got very good friends that are also in that community. And if Nike's decided to controversially tip a wink to that community, then fantastic. Great stuff. Because I think that's what the truth is. But these people that were having a go at Kate and William 2 weeks ago, they need something. They need something to have a go at. And this week is the St. George's Cross. 6 months' time it'll be something completely different. Don't know what it'll be yet, but it'll definitely be something completely different. I know that for sure. Some of these people may be against that, the fact that it is tipping a wink towards diversity. And one of the funny things about that is these people that might be annoyed might own Apple computers. I'm a big Apple fan. The thing about the Apple computer that people don't realise is the logo. This is a conspiracy theory about the logo of Apple. Have you seen it? It's an apple that's been bitten into. Most people tend to think, well, that logo was chosen because that was paying homage to Alan Turing, who was the gentleman that broke the Enigma code in World War II. Too much wind there, come on, this way. He broke the Enigma code in World War II. The thing about Alan Turing was he was also a homosexual. And he went, I think the government found that out and sent him for treatment to cure his homosexuality. So much so that to a point it was that bad that he decided to inject an apple with cyanide and take a bite out of it and take his own life. So by taking a bite in the apple, that killed him. And that, they say, is the logo for Apple today. Conspiracy, but it's a genuine, I think it's a very strong conspiracy theory, that one. For those people who are up in arms about the St. George's Cross being bastardised towards tipping a wink to diversity in our lives, day-to-day lives, if you own an Apple computer, you're a bit of a hypocrite. Possibly. Possibly. The thing is though, time will just move it through. Time will move it on. And pushing these boundaries will open up conversation. And I don't mind the conversation, but it's the victimisation that I don't like. I actually feel sorry for the football players because some of them might have their own personal view. And they might have a view against it. There was a footballer yesterday, apparently had his collar up all the way through the match. And I have absolutely no issue with that whatsoever. If that's his view and that's how he feels, then who are we to say that's wrong? Because I don't think it's wrong at all. My view, if it is, I'd have a collar down. But if he wants it up, he can have it up. Because that's what democracy is all about, isn't it? It's an interesting one. I wonder what they're going to talk about next week. I wonder what next week's hot topic will be that everybody will jump on board and Twitter will go mental about and Facebook will go mental about. It's not my cross. I don't mind it. I genuinely think it's just big corporation just making money. I think that's all it is. And I think the only winner out of all of this is Nike. That's the only winner. Because they get the publicity. For 120 quid a shirt, never mind it's not my cross, it's not my shirt. It's 100% not my shirt. 120 quid, give your head a shake, man. Anyway, Enjoy your Sunday. See you next time.